We will get started. Welcome. Today we are going to be using the exercise band. So if you have one, grab it and set it aside on the chair. And we will start with some breathing. Let's place the hands over the lower back as best you can. Stay nice and tall and direct your breath to the back. So as you inhale, you want to think of expanding into your hands on the back. And just slow down your breathing, especially your exhalation. So whenever you want to, breathe a little deeper, it always helps to start with a nice long exhale. Getting rid of all that, the air in the lungs to make room for new air. Okay, and take a nice big breath. Right. Now we'll warm up shoulders. And then place the hands on the hips, bend the knees slightly, and circle the hips to get like a pelvic warm up. And reverse directions. All right, very good. And then for the spine, we're going to do just a gentle rounding and extending of the back. Okay, very good. Moving on to the head, we're going to tilt the head to the side. And then slowly to the middle and the other side. And then we'll repeat that again on the other side. And back to the middle and the side. And middle, very good. And then we'll bring the chin down to the chest. Gently bring the head back up, tucking the chin back. And then look down. And tuck back. Let's do that one more time. Down. And up, tucking the chin back. Very good. Next, gently raise the arm up. And we're going to lean to the side. Exhale. Inhale up. And we're going to repeat this. Same side. Exhale. Inhale up. Switching arms. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Nice and relaxed. Bring the hands together and stir the pot. Warming up the joints of the arms. And also just being mindful of our balance. Reaching out as far as you can before bringing it back in. And reverse directions. One more. Okay, very good. Actually keep the hands together and let's do a nice little figure eight. And reverse directions. And shake out the fingers. Good. Step forward in kind of a wide split stance. And we're going to turn the hips as we shift forward and back. And just being very mindful of the knees while you bend them, keeping them more or less above the feet. All right, switching legs, forward and back. All right, and then our wide stance, doing the same thing. Just kind of getting a little stretch in the inner thigh as you do this. All right, very good. And then let's lift the toes and heels. And then we're going to lift the toe on your left side, turn the hips to that side, and lift the heel of on your right side, and then reverse. Picking both the heel and toe to kind of move opposite directions. All right, very good. A bit of balance practice there. All right, let's get a nice little warm up going now. Do a march. And march a little faster. And as fast as you can go. Slow it down a little bit, but still keep a fast pace. And slow down just to a normal, easy pace. Speed it up to a fast pace. And as fast as you can go. Back down to just that fast pace. And slow it down, nice, easy, catch your breath. Smell the roses, blow out the candles. All right, now we're gonna keep the march going if it's comfortable and just do a nice kind of reach forward. And then to the side. And up. Okay, very good. And then finally, we'll wrap up with our speed skaters. Just emphasizing really bending the knee back. And relax. Very good. Catch your breath. Take a nice breath in. And slowly out. And once more, smell the roses. Blow out the candles. All right. So today we're going to be using the band. So go ahead and grab that. Oh, and it's right over here. Oh, it's actually right on the table.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to grab the band. And today we're going to be working on straight sets. So it's just an easy kind of repetition of the same movement. We're going to do repetitions of 10. Okay, so 3 sets, 10 repetitions. So stay nice and tall. For each of these, we might have a little variation too, just for fun. But for this first one, let's have both your arms nice and straight, palms up, and we're going to pull the band apart. Now, blue is the heaviest one, so you may want a lighter one. Green is the second heaviest, and then you got red and then yellow. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, rest, relax those shoulders. We are going to be doing it again. Make sure shoulders feel good. Make sure too that when you do this, you shouldn't be elevating your shoulders. They should just kind of stay neutral. All right, this next one is we're going to do either the same thing, what we just practiced, or if you feel comfortable, you can raise the arms above the head and then pull apart, coming down like that. Coming in like that. So you can try that, but if there's any discomfort or pain, of course, don't do it. Just you can do the same one we did before. This is 4. Oh, I think it's 4 actually. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, relax. Okay, we got one more set. You can choose either one for this set. So either the regular pull apart or the overhead, whatever you feel more comfortable with. Just be mindful of shoulders. Make sure you're keeping that posture nice and tall as you do this. And make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. So especially when you're exerting the force, whenever you exert force, so in this case, when you're pulling apart, you want to exhale. All right. Often what happens when people pull, if they're not exhaling, they're holding their breath, they're straining, and that can lead to problems. So don't do that. Just make sure you're breathing consistently through. So here we go. Either one, either overhead or in front, whatever is more comfortable. Pulling apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeezing those shoulder blades. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Very good. All right, we're all done with that one. Moving on, we're going to do a split squat. So for this, you're going to do on the side of your chair, just for balance. Now for this, you don't need to use the band. I'll show you how to use it, but actually for this first set, we won't use the band. So set it aside. We will be, of course, doing this 3 times, so you'll have plenty of time to try other variations. But split squat, so if you're in a normal standing position with the hips, the feet hip width apart, you're just going to bring one foot back, all right? Like in a comfortable position. You then are going to shift the weight onto that front leg and lift the back heel. And then you're going to, the exercise is lowering yourself and then coming back up. Feel free to use your chair as needed to assist in this, and make sure you're staying tall, and just be very mindful of the knee. Only go as low as you feel comfortable. If there's pain, either don't do it or don't go quite that low. Okay. Also side view. This is what it looks like side, and we're just going straight down and up. Okay, so 10 times. Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay nice and tall. 7, 8, 9, 10. And remember, you can always do less than 10. 10 is an arbitrary number at the end of the day. So just, if you are able to do 5 good ones, that's perfectly fine. Also be mindful of the knees. There should be very minimal, if any, clicking or popping. So if there is clicking, I was
going to ask you about that.
Yeah, if there is any of that clicking and popping, minimize the motion, make it less. So see if you, even if it's just like an inch going down, that's perfectly fine if it's a smooth motion. Ideally, and that's the case with any kind of resistance exercise. Let's go ahead and start. 2, any kind of resistance exercise, The motion should be pretty clean. That's 4. You don't, if there's always popping, you're just kind of reinforcing that pattern. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Over time, as your body, kind of acclimates to these kinds of movements, you'll be able to increase your range of motion. But in the beginning, just do what you can do with good control and without pain and without any excessive popping and clicking and such. All right, so if you're able to do that, and you're able to go at a fairly deep depth with no pain or discomfort, then you can add the band. So I'll let you can add that. If not, if you're still, this is something that's still uncomfortable with and still learning and there's some little issues, then I would recommend these next 2 sets to just practice body weight like we were doing, okay? But just for guidance, so you can see what it looks like, I'm going to show you with the band what it looks like. You'll put it on the front foot because that's the leg that is where most of the resistance is going through. And so I'll show side view. So it's on the front. Our weight is, of course, on that front leg. That heel is still lifted. And we just go down and control up. All right, so the band just adds a little extra resistance. So go ahead and start. I'm going to call this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Again, only use the band if you have no issue going on. And of course, if you did choose to use the band this time, gauge how that felt. If there was any discomfort or pain doing it, then I would advise don't do it again until you're get a little stronger. So next round, this leg, here we go, down and then up, staying tall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's go. How are we doing? Legs feeling okay? We do have one more set of this. And this is a really good exercise for actually training things like going upstairs. It kind of works a similar muscle group. And also is really good for, that general hip balance. Just be careful because it's one of those exercises that is a little more advanced. That's why we, in the beginning of the year didn't start with a split squat. But we've all been working out long enough that it's a good next level. All right, so again, only use the band if you feel comfortable with it. Make sure you're still near your chair and control down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. One more. Other leg. So here we go. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Very good. Okay, and let's go ahead and sit down. And we're actually going to do one more exercise today. And that's going to be our row or the band pull. So we're going to get the band, put it on the bottom of your feet. Keep those legs straight, kind of hinge forward, so you can also get a nice little stretch in your hamstrings. while you do this, the arms, kind of let them be a little bit apart. So, it doesn't have to be super wide, but just a little bit. And the hands should be a little more palm up. They don't have to be like super palm up, like all the way, but we don't want them to be completely palm down either. Should be a little more in the direction of being palm up. All right, shoulders are in a good neutral position. And then as we pull, we want to think of squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then control the arms back to a nice straight position. So exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, rest for a little bit. And make sure if you're in the room, make sure your mask is still covering your nose and mouth. All right, so get ready. We'll do it again. So kind of hinge forward, keeping that back straight and pulling. 1. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And we got one more. Let's rest for a little bit. This one targets a lot of areas. You get the back of the legs, you get some flexibility. This actually challenges the core muscles as well by keeping our body forward like this. And of course, the upper back muscles. All right. And biceps. So a little bit in your arms as well. All right, ready? And pull. 1. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and we are all done with the band. Let's go ahead and stay seated and just give your knee a gentle hug. You can either hug the front of the knee like this, or you can hug underneath, whatever's more comfortable for you. Stay tall and try to relax those shoulders. Don't elevate them too much as you do this. If anything, you can think about using the same muscles we just used to pull the band, kind of to help pull your knee toward the chest. And relax, very good. Switching legs, gentle hug, knee to chest. And relax, cross one leg over the other, getting our piriformis muscle. And switching legs. Right. Straighten one leg, gently hinge forward. Getting a nice stretch in the back of the leg. And the last 15 seconds, if you'd like to reach for the toes, go ahead. And inhale, come on back up, switching legs, gently hinging forward. Just breathing nice and low. And last 15 seconds, if you'd like to reach for the toes, go ahead. And inhale, relax, very good. And you may either remain seated or stand up for just a couple upper body stretches. So we're going to bring one arm across the chest, getting the back of the shoulder and the upper back. Gently switch arms. And then we'll do a back scratch. So bringing one hand or both hands along the back to basically come and touch each other. And unwind, switch sides. And unwind, bring both the arms out in front and open out to the sides, palms up. And bring your hands together for a nice wrist stretch. And unwind. And we'll close with a nice breath. Inhale. Slow exhale.